Hello everyone and welcome along to another episode of Motortown, and today we're going to have a little bit of look at the racing level and how to get racing experience. It's one of the harder things to do in this game, unless that is the main thing you're doing in the game. But for those of you who are playing this game much in such the same way I do, where you like to drive the big trucks and things like that, but would also like to race around sometimes, but want to know how to get the racing level, this will explain that to you. And I am currently, if it would work, currently racing level 4. And this is the setup I'm going to use for today. The Envo is an absolutely awesome car. If you don't have an Envo, go and get one. They're fantastic. Depending on the tune you put on it, you can either have a really good rally car, or a really good race car, or a really good drift car. Mine is the last one. It's a really good drift car. But I'm going to get another one and make a rally car. And I have the Mammoth here as well. This is another sporty car, big V12 engine, and it's good fun. But we're here at a racetrack. We are here at Awall Raceway, which on the map is right here. There's two tracks here. There's a small one in the middle and then the big one on the outside. And we're going to have a look around all of the tracks today and have a look at what they're like and see if we can get around them. So actually, I don't know why I did that, because there is no way this lower downforce is getting around this track. So we'll strap that back up, lower the trailer down, and we'll disconnect. We'll leave the trailer there for now. We will come back and get it. But these will not be at groundbreaking times, because some of these tracks I've actually never been around before, like this one. I've never actually been around this one. But we'll use the Mammoth, and let's go for the big one first. And it's quite loud. Okay, I didn't talk over that one because this truck is incredibly loud, but that was a good bit of ASMR for the V12 engine in this game. But as you can see, I got 150 racing XP just for completing a lap. Now, a couple of things to note is if you leave the track, your time doesn't count. If you get that off-track message, your lap time will not count. And if you crash, you get a 10-second penalty. So let's have a quick look at this little track here. I've never even seen this one before. I'll just keep it in comfort for this one because it seems more like a go-kart track than anything else. Maybe that's the intention for it, I'm not sure. can also see I get racing XP for drifting as well. And that one is 50 XP for completing this small track, which is awesome stuff. So each lap gives you that. So as long as you don't go off track, like that, you will still get the XP. Now there's a couple of interesting points of note when you're on a race course. Some of the game mechanics are slightly different. If you crash or roll over and need to reset, pushing R is free and it just resets you back on the track. There's another example of that. If I go this way and then just push R, it just plops me back on the track. And most racetracks, not all, but most racetracks will have fuel and garages, tuning shops, for you to work on tunes for your vehicle. Not all of them though. The next one on our list does not. Well, let's get the trailer hook back up and let's head over to the next track. Okay, here we are at the next track. I just drove literally across the road to get here. So where we were before was Awall Raceway. We're now at Ranch Oval. This one is as described. Oh, and disconnect the trailer as well. Usually a good start. As the name suggests, this one is just normal. You can see the track right there. Nice and easy track. This one is quite small. It's a good beginner track. If you've never done any racing type thing before, this is a good place to get used to turning on dirt and things like that, because you can reset for free. So if you make a mistake, it's nice and easy to fix. But again, I'm just in comfort mode. This mammoth is very loud, and and it's not one of these videos where I'm looking for quickest lap times. There you go, 25 XP for this track. Nice and easy track. The same things apply to this track as the last one. You can push R to... There's a collision detected because I reversed into my trailer. And you can push R to reset for free if you're in the boundary of the track. But things to note about the Ranch Oval is there is no tuning shop here, there is no fuel here, and there is no parking place here to spawn vehicles. You actually have to drive to this racetrack. But with it being just across the road from Awall Raceway, it's not too bad at all. But with that being said, let's leave the Ranch Oval behind and let's head down to one of the tar tracks. And I will see you guys when we get down there. Okay, here we are at the next racetrack. I'll just clear that waypoint off the map. So this one is the Ansan Ring, which is located on its own little island in between the North and South Island. And this is not a racetrack I don't think I've ever actually been around, but you can see there is parking places, there's an oval, there's fuel in the middle, looks like there's an electrical charging point as well, and those look like repair garages just up there under those canopies. So this one looks like it is a good fun. I don't even know if I'm going around this the right way or not. Walls on both sides, so this is not a track to make mistakes on. Like that. But I'm now of course in the info, which is if you've been on any of my live streams or played alongside me in the server at all, you will know just how much I adore this car. Even though I did just get 2 penalties in it. but the 234 miles that's on this car, they are genuine miles. I've don't think I've ever used autopilot in this car. Let's see if we can get around here without a penalty, because in this track, touching the walls ignores your lap times. But again, I'm not going for fastest lap or world records or anything like that. I'm more interested in how much XP you get for doing each circuit. That didn't give me any. Oh, there it is there. So we got 25 XP for this one, which is actually less than the Ranch Oval. But that's absolutely okay. And from here, the next racetrack is just across the road as such. So let's make our way to it. It's on the other part of this very small island. So we'll just drive nice and casually. And the racetrack is right there in front of us, but the entrance to it is over where I've left the mammoth and the trailer. But I absolutely love the Enfield. I can't really say enough. If you haven't got one, you really should. They are very good all-wheel drive, all-purpose vehicles. And mine is a luminous pink, so there is that too. So with this racetrack, there is fuel here, as you can see. And this track's a little bit different. It has hundreds upon hundreds. Every single one of these is a repair place, all the way down here. So you and 600 of your friends can come here and all use the pits at the same time. There's some parking places there, and there's also a little interesting thing down here where you can buy and then build, or possibly just buy, this car. But I am not a high enough level to do that just yet. But I'm not far away. If you have a look at my level here, I'm level 4, and soon I will be able to get the Formula SCM. But the other interesting thing about this track is all the way back past the mile-long pit wall, I've missed these cars to the left here, and the space to spawn a different one. You can just borrow. You can just jump in them and go, if you have the right level to drive them. Obviously the Formula SCM requires you to actually have level 5 racing. So with this track, I've been around it in a previous video with the limo, which was also this pink colour. I think that's where this pink came from. So I like to go this way so that my first lap is my hot lap. There we go, the time has started. I don't know this track particularly well, but it is a conventional tar racetrack, if you will. But like I said, not going for lap times. I am just interested in how much experience you get for going through each lap. So I'm more concerned with having a bit of a clean lap than anything else. Now of course, you might have noticed that if you drift at enough speed anyway, like that, you do get racing XP from that, and that is not just something that happens on racetracks. You can get that driving in the quarry if you want to. So that will happen literally anywhere with any vehicle as well. And you can also, you don't have to have a race car to use the race tracks. You can actually just drive around here in a Atlas dumper if you choose to. You can do bus racing tournaments with your friends if that's something you're interested in doing, but you get the same experience regardless of what vehicle you're in. So here we are now back on the main straight now. I believe that was a relatively clean lap. Definitely not a fast lap, but clean lap. So we got 358 XP for doing that lap. So this one is so far by far the best one for increasing your driving XP. But with that being said, that's all there is about this track, and we have one more left to do. And that of course is my favourite racetrack. So let's strap this back up and tow it across to the Ollie Speedway. Okay, this is the Ollie Speedway. There's another 2 racetracks here, and a large concrete area, but let me just park up, unload, and go over what this track has to offer. Because there is quite a lot to go through for this particular one. Let's get those ramps down. We'll use the M4 for this one as well because I want to. And this is my favourite racetrack. It's absolutely awesome. If you haven't seen my most recent live stream, then definitely go and check that out. I spent an awful lot of time here. So with this one, you have the car tuning just there. You have a fuel and charging point right there. There's parking places here. But if I ignore the racetracks for just a moment, there is this absolutely enormous concrete area, which is, as you can see, a good way of practicing drifting in a nice wide open space. And there's these 2 guys right here. And these are vendors.
Hello.
So there's a skid circle there, he will reset it. This one, you can buy cones. Or what you can do is what we do on the server here and use this area as a sort of like a games area. We've played automotive tag here in the past and everything. But this big concrete pad is just a good fun area for you to really do whatever it is you choose to there. But alongside that, we have some things over here. So this is the only place that you can buy the go-kart for 5,000, and there's one you can use it for free there. There is also a car you can borrow here or buy if you choose to, and a wrecker as well. You can also spawn other cars too. So let's just jump in the go-kart and let's have a look at the kart track. The go-karts are not quick. They only have 1 gear. But this is the kart track for the Ollie Speedway. With how slow these go-karts are, I'm going to find it quite difficult to actually crash. There you go, we get 36 XP for doing this go-kart track, but it only takes, well, 20 odd seconds. Probably less. I'm sure I've done this in about 15 seconds before with my own go-kart. But then the other racetrack, which is absolutely great fun, is this one right here. I adore this racetrack. I spent a good chunk of Monday's stream last week or this week just drifting around this track over and over and over again while all sorts of chaos ensued around me. Oh, I've really messed that up though. But like with all the other tracks, if you go out of bounds or crash, you do get penalties. So this track gives you 89 XP, which is not bad for saying how short it is, but this is definitely my preferred track, as you might be able to tell. But let me know in the comment section, what is your favourite racetrack and why? And also, what is your favourite car to use on that racetrack? Do you like doing the go-karts? Are you exclusively a Formula SCM fan? Or, like me, do you like the info and to drift? Ah, the sound effects over the curbs is awesome. But unfortunately that is all there is to the racetracks, which is still quite a lot, but all the racetracks do have the feature of if you need to recover, you push R and you recover. It does come with a small issue in the sense that if you run out of fuel, you can't get emergency fuel. So there is that slight issue, but there is fuel stations at most racetracks. But hopefully this video has been helpful to you. If it has been, don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, you can of course subscribe. And as always, you can head over to Discord and there's information there on how you join in with the Motortown server. And let me know if this video was helpful, what your favourite race car is, what your favourite racetrack is, and what your racing level is. Because I am only racing level 4 and I am very interested to see how much better than me you guys are. But thank you all very kindly for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.